Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here at CAVOK Racing Network for yet another race here on the Monday night. The ATC is back, and one of my favorite tracks, but I'm not only a commentator over here. Of course, we have Charlie up here. Charlie, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, Pam, I'm great. I'm so glad to be at Atlanta. Thanks for letting me crash at your pad, man. That was cool. It was good barbecue, too.
Yeah, barbecue is always my favorite, and especially up here. We're actually driving currently already in the qualification. So I saw that this qualification is actually 8 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of people woke up a little bit early. But it's going to be in a crazy race. We're going to have 2 sprints, and we're going to do this also at night. I'm not sure. Have you ever driven Road Atlanta at night?
Oh, yes, sir. And it's the best. I love it. But I'm usually in the LMP when I'm doing that. So I bet it's quite a bit more difficult in these front-wheel drive cars.
Yeah, and we saw that Fuji, where at one point it's very difficult to still see the cars. But it is great racing. And I do have to say this sprint version is one of my favorites here in the ATC. I don't know why, but it gives me a little bit more of a vibe of attacking, and those first laps are always crazy. So I'm curious to see what we will see on the moment. Francois Schink comes in with his first time. Zepka is of course there, and Logan McKenzie. So they already have started, but we are of course looking at Micah Hendricks. But of course, our leader currently, Wojciech Swierdowicz. Where is he on the field?
I just got bumped down to P2 by James Carr. James Carr's looking good tonight.
James Carr is looking good already a couple of nights in a row. Really doing a great job. But of course, it was difficult to do anything else to Wojciech Swierdowicz. I was looking the race back from last time, and New Hampshire, man, there had no secrets for Wojciech Swierdowicz. This was he was just already 4 seconds or 3 seconds ahead in lap 1. That guy is just crazy. So I'm really looking forward and curious to see what Micah Hendricks can do against him.
Yeah, you know, this track is technical in its own ways, and it's really kind of an epic challenge with the way that you go over the hills and down into the valley with, you know, through the S's and stuff. It's really difficult to get through there. These cars aren't a fan of it, so it's gonna be a good race tonight. I think that these guys are really going to step up. It's an important race, and you know, I expect some good solid side-by-side racing.
Well, maybe let's have a quick look how exciting it is actually in the championship, because we do still have that championship going on. Wojciech Swierdowicz has taken that lead, and I'm actually looking at the wrong one. I'm gonna change that a little bit because I know that his lead has become a little bit bigger. Look at that, 262 points is his lead. Micah Hendricks 246, and then Logan McKenzie on that 3rd spot. But there is a lot of people who want to go for that 2nd spot. Francois Schink is one of them. James Carr is on that 5th spot, but if he's doing so well, then I will definitely see him go for that fight on podium places. Matt Zepka behind there, then David Bauer, Connor Asatella, and then Kurt Smith, number 9. And pay attention about that driver, because he is our Delta number 1, and he is really a top 10 driver up here. Crazy to see that happening.
Yeah, he looks great. He's actually I showed him as being plus 5 spots. He took quite a bit of jump over Raymond Choi over Thomas Lavoie and Daniel Sedano not being there last week. So that was really good for him.
Yeah, definitely. Jacob Wally is right behind there, and then Raymond Choi comes up, Jerome Bajulas, Justin Rhodes, John Lozar, Tom Lavoie. I've looked it up and now know how to pronounce your name. And then Daniel Sedano, Mike De Almeida, and Paul Morris. Alex Kotlowski, Damon Mitchell's the number 20. And then we have some more drivers, but I'm not sure if they're really looking for any championship on the moment. And then we have, of course, but I'm not sure even if we have to look at those, the team standings. Team standings are like crazy. The curb enthusiasm is, let me have a look if that is again, yeah, these are the right ones. There are just by far the winner over here. Breakfast for Dinner is coming in on 2nd spot, and then Yellow Flag Motorsport on 3rd. But that is a little bit all the championships what we have so far. But what's happened in on track? Because I do see Matt Zepka on the moment on the number 1 place.
Yeah, Matt, he hasn't been having the races that he'd like to have, and I'm sure he's getting sick and tired of that. I also noticed in the Discord he kind of um, uh, stopped doing some pubs, or stopped doing as many pubs. Maybe he's burning himself out a little bit doing too many races. So interested to see if that pays off tonight.
Well, so far so good. Although Sviatovic is right behind him, but it's enough on the moment for that first spot. We do see 7 more minutes still in qualification for anything to play for. James Carr's right there, but also David Bauer. We don't see him much right up there, but in that top 5, Logan McKenzie is fulfilling that. Dan McFarlane is in there. Look at this. Dan McFarlane, how is he doing on the moment? Oh, he is really nearly to the end.
Yeah, I think he's showing P7 currently.
Oh, Sviatovic takes first position, and immediately it's Micah Hendricks who takes first position over. Look at that, Matsepka was number 1, and immediately is dropped back all the way to 3rd position. What is Dan McFarlane going to do on that 8th position? Is he going to improve himself? No, he doesn't. Look quick around. I do see, the quick times. Sector 1, Micah Hendricks is really fast. Sector 2, he's really fast. But then Wojciech Sviatovic is coming back. So let's have a quick look what they can do on those last laps.
Yeah, these guys are definitely ready for battle tonight. They're all really close, as they usually are. But we're not seeing that big gap from Wojciech that we've seen last week.
No, and we see a lot more drivers, exactly what you were saying, closer in there. I see Matt Zapka, James Carr, David Bauer under a blanket, as Chris Small would say that. But great to have them all in here. But then, of course, that fight for position number 15, Kurt Smith and Thomas Lavoie. That is also still a battle for the Delta, although Kurt Smith has taken that big lead over there.
Yeah, Kurt, I don't know what the progression is, but if it's anything like SNS, this might be his last season as a Delta driver, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about that, but yeah, I can definitely see, that's it. I'm not going to put out names, but yeah, Kurt Smith is prolonged to that Alpha, but he wants to have that championship. It is an important one.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
driven it. So for sure that he's going to go for that one, but...
And the great thing is, him standing in P9 in points means that he's got the same speed as these guys in the top 10, so he's going to be right there in the battle after he gets promoted, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking a little bit further ahead. Thomas Lavoie is just coming. So, if we talk about a sprint, Fuji was crazy in our first lap. Where do you think are the biggest overtakes?
Well, as always, every week it's always the long straightaways, but you can put a move on a guy coming into turn 1. There's no real room for side-by-side racing in the S's. So, really you want to set a guy up at the end of the long straightaway as your best opportunity that he just really can't stop it. It's hard for him to close the door, you know?
All right, I do see Micah Hendricks again going in a quicker time. Let's have a quick look what James Carr is doing, because he's now getting into those last S's. Can he actually compete with that top 3 on the moment? It's nothing with Matt Zapka, just needs to improve his time, but can he do that? Breakfast for dinner, bring it home? So far,
yeah, right now Zepka's only 3/10 behind these guys, and really he's only like 30 thou behind second place, so he's definitely in there.
Yeah, he's definitely in there. Let's have a quick look. Peter Urban, I think that's a new driver. Peter Urban, have a look at that driver. Completely blue car. Still privateer. He's his first car, or his first ride over here. He's currently on that 18th position, but not sure if he can actually beat his time over here.
Yeah, and we got another new driver. He's not really new to the series, but he's new to this season. Chris Uglietta. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I asked him for pronunciation, but he's been practicing, so he's probably ignoring me on Discord. But he drives these cars in real life. He has the newest Honda Civic, and it's definitely pretty rad.
I do like that car, and I also like those colors. Easy to see in a big crowd. So it's Chris Uglietta. Uglietta. Or that's at least what we're gonna make from it. Still, we hear differently. But he's currently on that 21st position, but he's on that long straight. Let's drive along with him, see what he can actually see in that car. Is this that long straight with a lot of hills? For a Dutch person, for me, these I call these mountains. Look at this. He's climbing them, and then you have that big drop, and then this is, I think, the best spot to overtake.
Yeah, it's a great spot, and you can still go side by side here. Because it goes back and forth, though, that's unfortunate. You gave him the broadcaster curse early. That's good, Pim. Let's get it out of our system. But you can go side by side through that whole sector all the way down the hill. It's a lot of fun coming to this start-finish line. It's such a great corner. How quickly you go down that hill.
Yeah, I do see Micah Hendricks has actually went into the pit, the same as Matt Zepka and David Bauer. So they're not in the race anymore. We have 1:44 time. James Carr is still in that race. And I think he has a big opportunity because look at that. He has some drafting partners right over there. His teammate is right in there. I'm not sure if they're going to help out. No, they're going to stay in the back, but curious to see what's going to happen. Maybe a little push or anything else that will help him to bring him to that top 3. On the moment, it is 0.07 that he needs. But I don't see him improve on the moment. 2 bad lap times. One really, really fast one, the second one. But is he going to do it? He's coming over the line right now. And
Tim, I got word from the pits. I got word from the pits that there was a sighting of Teddy the Wonder Lizard, but unfortunately he's not available for interview because he's in the executive booth. Ooh. So for all the fans out there, sorry, we won't get Teddy on screen today.
Well, we have, I think, how many races do we have? 4 more for this championship, isn't it?
No, we have 5 more after today. I believe this is race 7.
Well, James Carr just took that 3rd position, so he is quite safe because Wojciech Swiatovic is still on track. Dan McFarlane, but I don't expect Dan McFarlane. Whoa, and when I say that, Dan McFarlane nearly crashes out and immediately stops his car. Has enough of it. He's done his practice. Is going to take that 8th position. Damon Mitchell comes in at 11th position. It's the black bar.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that James Carr picked up one more spot, P3, with a 129.22, almost identical time to Wojciech Swiatovic. So looks like these guys up at the front are really, really close, and that's great for us because that means they're going to battle hard. And then when we get into the main, we're going to flip the top 10 cars, so they're all going to be in reverse order, which is going to be even better.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we do see Micah Hendricks. Congratulations with that first spot. Then on the second spot, Wojciech Swiatovic, James Carr and Matt Zepka right behind there. Frans van Schenk and David Bauer on the next line. Logan McKenzie dropped all the way to the 7th position with Dan McFarlane. That is going to be a nice battle to see what they're going to do and how that's going to work out. Let's have a quick look. I see Connor Acetella on 9th position, John Lozar on 10th, then 11th, Damon Mitchell, Justin Rhodes, Raymond Choi right behind there. Eric Stetzer is in there as well. That is the biggest group over there. I want to go back to the screen because I want to see how are they starting.
You know, one of the cool features about this racetrack is with a large field like we got, those guys are starting up on the hill.
Yeah, but is that an advantage? Because you're going into that corner.
You know, it's very possible. I mean, physics say it's an advantage, but does iRacing say it's an advantage?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm just a little bit curious about corner 1 and exactly corner 2 and 3. That per chicane, how many cars are going to go 3 wide over there?
It's one of the hardest things to do is to start at this racetrack for sure, because turn 2 and 3 is not side by side options, and you got to get it settled. You got to get it settled real quick, you know.
Yeah, it looks like I think we have all the drivers, so then it's always waiting for that last moment. Get yourself prepared. This is a short race. We have 2 races today. We do shift it in time. I think it's now midday, so temperatures will go a little bit rising. And here we go. Micah Hendricks is going to take us on that lead. And do see that Lego car. Love to see that one. I think he has a new livery over there. But it is Wojciech Swidovic who is immediately going to fight for that position and goes on the outside. James Carr goes in there as well. Micah Hendricks didn't have a good run and is losing that.
Oh, we got a car off track.
Oh no. That's David Bauer, who had such a great qualification, and he's going to drop all the way to the back and he has to go into the pit. But look at this, it's already a big, long line over here.
Yeah, it looks like they got it settled real quick there, which is good for them for sure.
Yeah, and it is Wojciech Swidovic who takes the lead, Micah Hendricks second, and then James Carr. But behind there is the battle, Matt Zepka, Francois Schenk, Logan McKenzie, Dan McFarlane is right in there as well. They're all trying to see what's going to happen.
As we go down the long backstretch here for the first time, this backstretch is almost a mile long. It's just over 8/10, so plenty of room to get these cars up to speed.
Yeah, and behind Justin Rhodes, there's there now a battle going on. Damon Mitchell and Connor Acetella are trying to go sideways over there. Oh, is this going well? Because this is the moment where you can do it, but is it? You need to do it right now. Oh, he's going to go all the way to the back, and everybody is trying to see if they can come back. Did I saw Kurt Smith overtake Damian Mitchell right over there? Nice move from him.
And I'm watching here up at the front. Wojciech's pulled out almost a full second lead on these guys already. And Micah Hendricks has got James Carr trying to make a move as he come up the hill, but James Carr pulls back into line. These S's are really tricky, and on the cold tires, the front end doesn't like to stick, so it likes to pull you out to the left curbing. As I say that, James Carr goes into the grass a little bit.
Yeah, that's not how you wanted to have it, but James Carr does save it, but Matt Zepka is getting closer and closer. And look at James Carr signaling to Micah. I'm not 100% sure what.
Yeah, it's going to take, another half a lap, maybe another full lap before these guys get full grip. So the S's are a little bit tricky.
Here comes Matt Zepka. He has a good run on James Carr, but is it enough to overtake that third position? We said it before, we say it the whole season. The draft really is nothing. And you notice that up here, Matt Zepka has difficulties to still hold on.
I'm watching P21 back here, Pim, and we got a four-way battle going with Chris Uglietta, Peter Urban, Adrian Ferdowski. These guys are trying to settle it here. Oh, we got dual bumper shots, side-by-side bumper shots.
Nice.
Bumper shots. First time this season. Well done, fellas.
Wow, this was really nicely done. This is what shows the ATC. Great driving, but it is that Peter Urban and what did I saw over there? No. Oh, who went off track over there? That was Matt Zepp, Michael Zepp. Let's have a quick look what happened, because we were just looking over there. Michael Zepp just really weird, just went out and just crashed out immediately. Yeah, that's completely finished for him. He will need to do some other things. I see Hank McCarthy going off track there as well. Suddenly everybody goes off track. What is happening? Let's have a quick look at the leaders, because the leaders are still there. Wojciech Swidovic, Micah Hendricks. Of course they're there. Micah is not yet lost. He can actually try to see if he can come back over here on that long straight.
Yeah, these guys got to get it settled in quick, because this 20 minutes is going to go by pretty fast. But if Wojciech keeps pulling away from Micah like he is, it's going to be a tough day for these guys.
Well, but look at James Carr, because James Carr is also getting a little bit closer. But the big battle is, of course, right over there with Logan McKenzie, Dan McFarlane, Francois Schink. That is really a group that's really close by. Matt Zepka's trying to run away from his teammate, but that's not going to happen if it goes like this.
Yeah, I think Logan had some trouble on the start and got kind of shuffled back a couple positions. So look for him to try to be aggressive early to gain those positions back.
It's not the first time that Micah Hendricks also had a bad start. Maybe that's something that he really needs to work on. But on the moment, he is getting closer and closer to Wojciech Swiatovic. So that is all good news. He is getting ready. He's getting warm. And that battle with Francois Schink and Logan McKenzie is also getting closer. Curious to see. Logan McKenzie, look at this.
Yeah, it looked like James Carr just went off the track a little bit coming out of the S's, and that's allowing Matt Zepka to pull up right next to him. So they go into turn 5. Zepka's not able to hold it on the outside. Now Zepka's got Francois Schink filling his mirrors.
Oh, and look in the back again. Peter Urban and Zach Perry is fighting with Jose Marie on the moment. This group is amazing to see. We're fighting here for position number 18, I think. But it's everywhere. Look at this. They're going side by side. Interesting to see what will happen on this long straight, because no one wants to give in.
Yeah, here they go. We got 2 lines of side by side coming into the chicane here.
And it does work. Look at that. Zach Perry goes by there as well.
And now we're still pretty much side by side as we come down into turn 1.
Yeah.
We kind of shuffle in together.
And Don Savio is not finished yet, because he's trying to get closer there to Jose Marie. Marie is fighting hard to stay in this group. It does mean that Peter Urban is getting out here a little bit. The blue car trying to get away together with Adrian Fedorowski. But what a battle over here.
Oh, Jose Marie just hit Zach Perry under braking. Zach was able to save it. And I think Jose, obviously not intentional, just a little late on the brakes there. Both able to walk away. That's good.
Yeah, it does mean that this group will get a little bit further away from the number 20 position from Peter Urban.
Currently in P15, Thomas Lavoie is all over Damian Mitchell, trying to do everything he can to stay close down this long back straightaway, but didn't quite get the run he was hoping for. It looked like he went a little too aggressive into turn 7 and wasn't able to get on the power.
Well, and it's Kurt Smith right behind him, and Kurt Smith is leading. So, of course, he wants to pass Thomas Lavoie. We've seen it before. We saw it in the earlier race as well, and Kurt Smith is quite aggressive. Look at this. He's nearly getting there.
Yeah, taking no prisoners as he goes a little bit off in the grass. Able to rope it back in, keep it going straight.
Let's go back to position number 6, because Logan McKenzie is trying to make that move on Francois Schink right before the chicane, so that's going to be a difficult part, and he's not doing that. Francois Schink holds it, and then it will be difficult. But Dan McFarlane, what a great drive he has here on Road Atlanta on the moment. Position number 7.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's just kind of sitting there watching these guys a little bit, trying to stay in their draft and see if he can't capitalize on something happening between the two of them. But he gets all over Logan McKenzie's bumper there. He's going to try to get a good run out here, come down the backstretch, see if he can put a move onto Logan going into what's known as 10A and 10B.
I want to go a little bit back to Kurt Smith and Thomas Lavoie, because that is for the Delta, and we do see that Kurt Smith is getting really close. Is he going to make that move?
Well, he almost had it.
Oh, he has it right now.
He wrecks it.
Oh, no! No! What a major crash! Kurt Smith has to go off track, but that was a major crash together with Thomas Lavoie. Thomas Lavoie is standing still on the other side. Oh no, this is not what you want to see over there. That was live here at CAVOK Racing Network. Logan McKenzie is still in the fight for position number 6. He is getting followed by Dan McFarlane, and both of them trying to see if they can get into the top 5. But Francois Schenk is for now saying no. He is getting really quite tight over here. Using all the track. But that was a big crash over there with Kurt Smith.
That one's going to make the highlight reel.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we can have a look at it in the replay, but after the race. But that was major crash. But look at Matt Zepka on the moment, because Matt Zepka is also getting close. He is getting past. He's getting past over here. He's going to make the move for the top 3. And here he goes. Is it enough? Or is James Carr still in there? He is still in there. Look at that.
He's still in it.
Oh, it's so difficult. But now Matt Zepka says no way, and he's going to hold it over there. He's
going to try the undercut. Gives him a little shot in the bumper.
That's exactly what you need to do, Matt Zepka. Great move, and he's going up to that 3rd position. And now it's going to be to see what James Carr needs to do, because he needs to look in the back. Francois Schenk is getting there. Logan McKenzie is right over there. That has been a great battle all out the season. Everywhere Logan McKenzie is, there is a big battle. And look at this on the moment. He is pushing Francois Schenk, and I think James Carr also.
Yeah, we're about, where are we at? We're about 13 minutes in. So this one's winding down pretty quick.
I want to have a quick look. Daniel Smith, position number 16. Oh! Got a little bit of a touch with Chris Uglietta. Warm welcome to the league, I would say. But luckily, not too much damage, and they both can continue. Let's have a quick look. And oh, he's doing it again.
Yeah, I think he wants by Pim. What do you think?
I think he is trying to signal, and I think he can't find his lights because he's not using those. But Chris Uglietta on the moment says no, and he holds that 15th position quite nicely. He is 6 positions up from where he started, so great job for him. Behind there is Adrian Kowalski. But let's go back to that fight, because James Carr and Matt Zepka are heating up. It's all exactly the other way around. Look at this, and again they're going side by side. But Matt Zepka chooses to go in a little bit earlier. Look at this.
Oh my God. Logan McKenzie just traded just a slight bit of paint with Francois Schenk coming through there.
But James Carr and Matt Zepka are going still side by side. Matt Zepka is on that inside, but is it there where you want to be? I'm not sure. Dan McFarlane is now in that battle. Oh, they're going all at it.
Yeah, this is anybody's game right here. Do they go a little touch side by side, kind of stacks up the group? We're going to go side by side through the X's, because why not, Em? Let's do it.
Oh, man. We've already expected this in the air.
Touch. Zepka.
Oh! Matt Zepka, how can you hold it?
Ropes it back in. It looked like it wanted to try to loop around on him. Great save by Matt. Now we've got 5 cars under a blanket.
Oh no, Francois Schenk, Logan McKenzie is also going now to the outside, wants to see if he can make a move, goes to the inside. He's not going to make the move right over there, but oh, the sliding.
Gets into the back of Logan a little bit.
Oh man.
Logan gets sideways. Now Logan and Matt Zepka are side by side going down long backstretch. Behind him, we're 3 wide with Justin Rhodes and Dan McFarlane, John Lazon. Boy, these guys are going at it.
This is amazing driving so far. Let's see how this ends. We're still 6 minutes into this race. They're going again side by side.
Oh boy. Oh, and who's that? Somebody charges
Logan
up
McKenzie.
the inside, just
Logan
picks up
McKenzie.
2 spots. Oh,
Logan McKenzie, and it's Dan McFarlane.
Oh, Dan McFarlane makes contact with Justin Rhodes, I believe.
Oh, wow. John Lozin is now right behind Matt Zepka and is fighting with Logan McKenzie. And they're people going off track, but they're still holding it. This is just madness.
These guys still got a four-way battle up here. They're not giving up. They dropped a couple out of the pack, but we still got four, and we're still fighting like this is the last lap.
Yeah, exactly. And we traded in a couple of people. John Lozon is now completely back into this. Francois Schenk and James Carr have checked a little bit out. They're now trying to see if they can get into that podium. Francois Schenk is pushing harder and harder to actually get
and Matt Zepka and Logan McKenzie both go wide coming out of the S's, pushing as hard as they can, trying to keep up the momentum. See if they can run away from these guys behind them.
Yeah, and then of course there's still that battle. Justin Rhodes and Damon Mitchell are now following the same principle, going side by side over there. Oh! Justin Rhodes and Eric Stetzer is in there now as well. Jacob Wally is trying to get past there.
Looks like Damon Mitchell's gonna pass Jacob Wally. Justin Rhodes has got quite a bit of momentum coming up here. Maybe a good draft. See if he tries to put it under down the inside under braking. Who's going to take Eric Statzer is going to cover the inside. Boy, you got to hold your breath going through there.
That is a nice push to shove. Look at that. They're really pushing it to the limits. That is a great battle, and look how close they are. Really.
Yeah, Eric Statzer kind of goes defensive on turn one here. That's going to cost him a little bit. He misses the apex. He's going to go wide, lose some speed coming up the hill. These guys are going to go three wide. Nope. Jacob Wally decides to back out of there. Excuse me, Damon Mitchell.
This is just amazing driving skills from all these drivers. They want to get into that top 10. On the moment, they're fighting for position number 11. How's it going with Logan McKenzie? Because Logan is on that long straight. Or he's getting on the long straight. Right behind Matt Zepka. It does seem that they have made a little bit of a gap over there.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of settled in a little bit. I also noticed checking out Bojack Swiatovic here in P1. He's got about wanted to show about 2 seconds on Micah Hendricks. They've got some lap traffic ahead of them. Looks like maybe Micah's going to hit the lap traffic in the S's, so we'll have to see how that plays out.
How is it possible that that guy is so quick that we already have lap traffic? Amazing driving. Let's have a quick look at his lap times here. Yeah, it's really every lap he loses more. He wins more and more time on Micah Hendricks. And he really tries to see if he can get any more. But on the moment, it is still tenths per lap. So it's 2.2 seconds. And one mistake is enough. And that small mistake that he made over there, it will immediately be beneficial for Micah Hendricks. But yeah, this is not the battle that we have in sight. I think Logan McKenzie is really trying to see what he can do. John Lozon is also still not done. And then, of course, that battle with Connor Acetella and Dan McFarlane right behind there. How's Dan Mitchell doing? Dan Mitchell, look at this. Dan Mitchell, is he doing an overtake on Rimeltjeu? Oh, here they go. Round and round. Damon Mitchell, he holds his car steady. Not too much damage, but he will lose some spots over there and a lot of momentum. That's
I told
too bad
you,
for him.
side by side in the S's is not good.
No, definitely that's not what you want to see. Peter Urban, new in the league. Currently 2 positions up from where he started, but he is getting closer and closer to Adrian Fedorowski. Is he going to make a move right over here or on the long straight end?
Oh, he gets up under his quarter panel a little bit. I think he lost the front. He almost had it. I think he got on the throttle just a hair too early and lost the front.
Yeah, Peter Urban does look like he's not easy to stop. Trying to see if he can get any closer. I do have to say Fedorowski is also getting closer to Daniel Smith. This could be an interesting battle till the end. Another battle that we have till the end is Logan McKenzie. And when I say that, I do see some drivers go off track. Not sure who that was. I think that was Connor Acetella. But Logan McKenzie is not getting closer on the moment to Matt Zepka.
Yeah, it looks like those guys are just kind of settling in. I'm also watching Peter Urban trying to do what he can on Adrian Ferdowski. Daniel Smith just ahead of them. Packed the field's spread out quite a bit for the 20-minute race.
Yeah, what will bring this for our feature race? Because, and do remember, this feature race will be at night. So the lights will turn off and we will suddenly have a complete different atmosphere. Not sure if that's going to matter for Wojciech Swidovic. He will do fine. But I'm curious about the drivers behind there. And while I say that Peter Urban is still looking for Adrian Fedorowski. Nice to see, not afraid to make a move. Will he
These
make
guys
that move
coming
here
around.
on
We're coming around to the white flag. One more to go.
Ooh, one more to go. Then it's time for Dan McFarlane to make a move. Dan McFarlane is making that move, or no? He's actually getting passed by John Lozan. Oh no, he's passing John Lozan. Okay, just to make sure. Dan McFarlane made a nice move over there, but now needs to defend this whole lap because John Lozan definitely wants to come back. How does Fedorowski doing? Well, Fedorowski is holding on to Peter Urban. August Blondel is a little bit further back. It is really Daniel Smith, that position number 15. 8th position up from where he started. He is our hard charger on the moment. But he will need to look back for Peter Urban. Let's have a quick look where Wojciech Swidovic is on the moment. He is taking it a little bit slower. You can definitely see that Micah Hendricks gets a little bit closer, but not close enough. And here he comes. The man of the hour, the man of the season maybe, Wojciech Swidovic takes that victory with a 2.2, I think 2.4 seconds lead. And he's just riding it on here, very, very easy. Nice one from him. Micah Hendricks comes in the back over there. Then James Carr for that 3rd position, Francois Schenk. And who's going to take it for 5th? That's Matt Zepka. Logan McKenzie can follow. Dan McFarlane right over there for 7th. Conor Asatella 8th. Raymond Choi 9th. John Lozon 10th. And then Jacob Wally, Eric Stetzer, Justin Rhodes, Damon Mitchell, Daniel A. Smith. And then Peter Urban on the 16th position. Time flies when you're having fun.
That was spectacular, Pim. I hope the next one is just like that, because that was awesome.
Yeah, and I do have to say how clean it was. Really, really nice all those things to see.
Well, it depends on your definition of clean, because I've seen a couple guys get wiped out pretty bad.
Oh, and immediately gridding is going, but we do see the lights have went on. So
well, we're gonna have a 5-minute warm-up session, so they're able to get on track, stay warm if they'd like to.
All right, so this is your moment to go to the toilet, grab another drink, because we're gonna be right back over here. So, Charlie, what do you thought of the race so far?
Well, it was a lot of action. These guys are pushing hard. You can tell that the intensity has picked up. Season's winding down. Today's a great day for getting double points, or they get credit. I believe it's half the points and then I don't know. There's some equation, but they got 2 opportunities for points today, so it really, really matters. This is kind of a fan favorite track too. Like, I don't find too many people that say, I don't like Road Atlanta, I don't want to race at Road Atlanta. Most people really dig it. I love it. I'm pretty sure I'm over 3,000 laps turned at Road Atlanta.
Oh, and have you ever been there in real life?
No, but I will be going on October 12th, and that's a perfect segue, Pim, to let everybody know in sim racing land, all our fans at CAVOK Racing, we are going to be in Atlanta in the flesh October 12th through the 15th, I believe it is, for the Petite Le Mans. Big group of us. If you guys want to come and hang out, come and hang out. Get a hold of us so we can all link everybody up, and we want to try to get a big group shot of everybody at the podium. I think that'd be a spectacular spot to get a group shot.
That will be, and we will do autographs, so don't wonder that. You can always ask us because it's going to be a great CAVOK event. I'm looking very forward to it. What do you think about this track at night? Because that's going to be different. Is there lights? I do see lights, but are they going to go on?
It's not the worst track to race at night, and you know, if you know the track, it's not bad at all. But it's definitely a bigger challenge when you come down the hill, because the hill's so steep. Or as you crest over it, it makes it really hard to see the line going over the hill and hitting that apex. So, you know, it's very possible that we're going to lose some guys in the S's just because of the dark conditions.
Oh, I do have to say that Hank McCarthy, the new driver, look at this car. A great livery. I'm not 100% sure.
Pim,
yeah,
as a McCarthy, I have to correct you. It's McCarthy, and it does matter to some. So let's make sure that we give Hank his due diligence. It is McCarthy.
All right,
it's a common mistake, and you know, we just get it all the time. So I just want to help a homie out.
All right, no, I'm gonna call him Hanky Panky from now on.
Hanky Panky. You're welcome. You're welcome, Hank. Welcome to ATC.
Well, because he does a great job on the moment, gets his car a little bit warm. But I love that livery. Nice to see some new liveries coming up. He's a privateer. I think that's also curious to see because one of the biggest privateers on the moment is still Wojciech Swiderewicz. I have no idea why they didn't pick one of the teams pick them up. That would have been a great
I'll tell
choice.
you what, he's going to be a hot commodity next season, and there might have to be some cash involved to get that guy to sign.
Definitely, I think that too. Logan McKenzie will look out for that because he's always looking to see that. But maybe we just need to find something to beat him. On the moment, nobody has found that yet. But as in Fuji, things can go wrong, and let's see. Let's hope that not happens. Right, and I do think the lights are getting even lower and lower. Let's go over that grid one more time. John Lozat takes the first position. Raymond Cheu in the second. Connor Asatella third. Don McFarlane fourth. Logan McKenzie fifth. And then Matt Zepka, Francois Schink. And then we see the group of James Carr, Micah Hendricks, Wojciech Swiderewicz. And then the rest of the top 10. So that is the top 10 completely reversed. And that will make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, you got traffic in front of you, right? I mean, it's not going to be easy to navigate through these guys through the field like that, and they're going to have to be patient because, you know, they're quick. But you know, the top 10 really, Pim, they're all relatively close. So it's not going to be just driving right on by guys.
No, definitely. And you know what Teddy says. Teddy always picks Dan McFarlane. So let's have a good look on him. He is on the moment on that fourth position. But here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. John Lozan is going to take us all the way over here. The lights are out.
Looks like Connor Asatella didn't get away very well. Drops quite a bit. We got a gaggle behind him going into turn one. We're almost 4 wide. 3 wide into turn one.
Look at this. They're all getting by. amazing. So far, everybody holds it onto track, and while I say that, immediately Thomas Laval goes off in the back, but for the rest, everybody holds on. I see, oh no, there goes Peter Urban. Peter Urban, where are you going? He went off track all the way over there. John Lozа still in first position, Raymond Choi second, Connor Acetella still in that 1-2-3 over there. What is Wojciech Swiatovic going to do? He is always there to push up here, but on the moment he can't do that right now.
Yeah, well, he's working on that tailpipe of Micah Hendricks right now. He is trying to pull up close, utilize that draft. He's just inches from his tailpipe. Tell me, Wojciech, is that an HDMI port on the back of that Civic?
Well, look a little bit further back. Mike De Almeida and Joseph Mori, together with Adrian Fedorowski, they're now going 3 right on the moment. And I'm not sure, but they're not done yet. Side by side on the moment.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, there goes Jose Murray. Jose Murray gets punted again.
He's able to keep it going straight. I can't believe it. That was a spectacular save.
That was
he had
a great move
clowns
from
to
him.
the left of him and jokers to the right.
And he did exactly what was necessary. And what happened to Mike De Almeida? Mike De Almeida's car broke completely down. He is going to go a little bit further back.
Oh, he lost it coming out of the last corner. He got a little touch by Chris Ugatella, and he just got it sideways, hit the grass, and hit that pit wall.
Too bad for him. Well, let's have a look at Dan McFarlane, because Dan McFarlane has some fans in the chat, and he is going currently on that 4th position. But he is getting very, very close. Is he going to get there? Yeah, Connor Acetella can't do anything. He's holding it on that inside line. They're now going side by side. This is the racing that you want to see. And immediately Logan McKenzie, look at this. He's going to make it 3 right. 3 right over here.
Looks like Connor ducks in behind Dan, try to get as much draft as he can. That's going to leave Logan McKenzie out there cutting the air by himself. That's not going to help him in any way. As Dan comes back across towards Logan's bumper, and looks like Connor just gives in and tucks back in line.
Yeah, that's smart to do, but this is a long gaggle that we have over here, the complete top 10. And still, Wojciech Swiatovic only 1 position up, and that was on Micah Hendricks, who is now right behind there and is trying to see if he can follow this group. But this is going to be a nice, interesting battle. Medzepka still in position number 8. He lost 2 positions.
We basically got the top 9 still within like 2 seconds of each other. I mean, these guys can see the leader right now, so we've got quite the pack going on. This, yeah, basically the whole top 10ers right on top of each other.
Yeah, I do see Zach Perry takes the shortcut, but that's not a shortcut, and probably is going to do a slowdown, and is going to get a lot of people that now is going to pass him there.
We got a move coming up on Dan McFarlane. Dan McFarlane gets by Raymond Choi, as well as Logan McKenzie.
Look at that, Logan McKenzie on that inside line.
Drives it in there, took advantage of him. Shame on you, Logan.
Well, this is exactly what we want to see from Logan, and Logan is doing the right thing. Wojciech Swiatovic and Micah Hendricks have difficulties to get past everybody. Not Logan McKenzie. Logan McKenzie is now looking into Raymond Choi on that 3rd position. Is he going to go for that podium? But right behind there, Connor Acetella, James Carr. Shink is there as well. They're going side by side.
The outside for the left, but the inside for the next 2 rights, and a little contact, a little mirror contact there, and boy, there's just a gaggle of cars behind him. We got 6 of them. We got side by side, at least 2 rows deep. They make it through the final corner, past the start-finish line, coming into turn 1. Side by side, double file for 3 lines deep. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the racing that you want to see. Medzepka will be a little bit scared with all those cars in front of them. I've never driven these kind of races, but it's such a slow, it's close together. Micah Hendricks and Wojciech Swiatovic are getting in touch with this group. I see in front of them Francois Schink. Is he getting a little bit away from this group? No, he is not.
Oh, David Carr gets a little bit sideways, goes off the track a little bit. Matt Zepka's going to try to pull on his inside, coming in here to turn 6. doesn't quite have the position. A little stack up behind him with Micah Hendricks and Wojciech Swiatovic.
And do pay attention of Dan McFarlane, because he is already on that second position, but he's getting closer and closer to John Lozelle in the moment. I'm not sure, he looks a little bit too far ahead to already make that move, but will make some advantage, and it's 1.5 seconds over there for Logan McKenzie. So are these two getting away?
Looks like they are a little bit, but as soon as they start battling, this pack is probably going to catch them. These guys are hungry. You can really see it. The intensity is up tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And if we're talking about hungry, James Carr, Raymond Choi, François Schenk, they're all hungry. They're all fighting for that top 5 position. But on the moment, it's François Schenk who takes that one. But for how long? Because the fight, Raymond Choi is going to see a difficult pack. Look at that.
Oh boy, here we go. Matt Zepka's pushing as it came over the top of the hill. Gave James Carr maybe just a little bump.
Well, James Carr looks very close.
Zepka closes the gap. Zepka's got Micah Hendricks and Wojciech Swiatovic right behind him as he's trying to move forward. These guys are trying to move forward on him. Looks like James Carr cuts to the inside of Raymond Choi here. He's got the inside position as we come to the long backstretch. Raymond's not able to keep the momentum going around the corner. It looks like Matt Zepka is going to be able to get on his right side here with Micah Hendricks in tow, pushing him along. A couple teammates working together down the backstretch here to see if they can both get by. As they head into turn 10. Raymond's still there. I don't know if he's going to submit the position.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like they're going to make it easy.
Going to clear him, but he's still side by side with Micah, but Micah's got the advantage going up the right. Wojciech's able to follow him through.
Yeah, there's not much work for Wojciech Swiatovic. He can just hold on and see if he can get there. It's now Erik Thotster who's right behind Raymond Choi. We'll try to see if he can make that move as well. Look at Dan McFarlane. Dan McFarlane is getting closer and closer to John Lozelle. When is he going to make that move? Or is he going to wait? Because Logan McKenzie is now also trying to see if he can get into that first spot.
Yeah, I was going to say Logan McKenzie dramatically closed that gap. And he is there and ready to take advantage of these guys when he can. Oh, and it looks like François Schenk went a little wide, as well as James Carr. Exiting the S's. That one is really tough. It's kind of uphill and it just wants to swing you out, and if you go too far out, it just sucks you all the way to the right.
And look at Wojciech Swiatovic, because he is looking very sharp.
You can tell he's being patient. You can just see it, that he's being aggressive when he needs to, but he's really kind of just letting this play out. He knows he has speed. It's a long race. I feel like he's not under pressure right now in this moment.
We can see it over here. When is he going to stop? When is he going to brake? Is he braking earlier than Micah Hendricks? He's going a little bit earlier off. But he is getting closer. Look at this. He's getting closer again. I do think that Wojciech is going to make a move very soon.
Yeah, he can't stay patient forever. But so far it seems like he's played a pretty smart race, that he hasn't been in the mix of all the pushing and shoving that's been going on with these guys.
But look how close Micah Hendricks gets to Matt Zepka. That is some trust between those teammates. Really pushing him along. Maybe make the move and then hope that Wojciech Swiatovic can't take the move. But you can clearly see they're not working together as teammates.
Well, they were down the backstretch there. I mean, you know, that's the best time to have a teammate, is when you need a push, and it looked like Micah had no problems giving Matt that push down the backstretch.
No, but otherwise I could also see where Matt Zepka would have given up that spot. But he's not doing that at all. He's still fighting that. Still in that position number 7. That is the biggest battle that we see on the moment, although Connor Assetella...
We're about to have a battle for the lead here with 5 different cars.
Oh,
and
look at this.
If they keep messing around, it's going to be 6, because James Carr has almost caught this group.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Looks like there's a move by John Lazon to protect his right side. Causes Dan McFarlane to go to the inside here. See if he's at about his quarter panel. There they go, side by side.
This is what Daddy wants to
There's
see.
a small touch front tire.
Nice. But this is beneficial for Logan McKenzie. Look at this. He's going to the inside. And it's now Connor Acetella who takes that third position.
Yeah, Connor Acetella is all over his bumper. Got Logan McKenzie a little bit sideways coming out of the last corner there. And Francois Schenk dives inside it. He had to get out of the gas. I think he was going to run him over. He was coming in hot.
Look at this.
McKenzie makes contact with Dan McFarland.
I didn't think it was
Now Connor Acetella makes contact with.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Dan McFarland holds off. And
Dan McFarland just got bullied out.
Yeah, but he's still holding off on that fifth position. But Francois Schenk has passed him right now. Connor Acetella is right in front of them. And then Logan McKenzie. But we're not over yet. I'm just curious.
That patience thing I was talking about, Pim, I think we just left it behind us.
Well, and we're still have 28 minutes, so that's going to be taking a while. But look at John Lozon. John Lozon, is he going to defend Logan McKenzie? Or maybe, if they can do it smart and they can run away together, leaving Connor Acetella and Francois Schenk behind, that would be beneficial, especially for Logan McKenzie, because Micah Hendricks and Wojciech Svidovic are still hanging back on that 8th position right there. This is going to be a lot of points for Logan McKenzie, but he needs to overtake. He needs to take that first position.
Yeah, Micah and Wojciech really got to put the hammer down. They're not going to be able to catch these guys. If they keep hanging back here, being patient. I think we need to see some aggression out of them. But it's not easy because Matt Zepka, he's driving good today. You can tell he's in the moment and he knows he needs to do well today, and so far he's been doing it.
Here he goes, Logan McKenzie. Logan McKenzie, is he going to do it? Or he's at least trying, and there he goes.
Yeah, he does it.
Oh, nice. He was just...
John Lozon went off track. All this little contact there.
Well, he just made sure that...
Francois Schenk gets to come through. Oh, boy, they're still going at it.
John Lozon...
Pushes Dan McFarland off the track, but he's able to hold tough, letting him know he's not going to put up with that crap.
No, and look at this.
They're turning... Big pile up. Our championship leader is involved in it. Micah Hendricks is involved.
Oh no, this was a big crash. Look at this. What exactly happened? All right, I'm gonna go quickly go back.
Okay, so we Wojciech was able to make it through. Micah Hendricks was able to make it through. I'm not sure if they took any damage, but looked like we had 5 cars in that mess.
Oh.
Kim, you're gonna have to give me a minute.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Logan McKenzie has taken first position. John Lozon is dropped to that second place. He's now 8 tenths behind them. And then Francois Schenk is in there right now. Matt Zepka is right behind there. Erik Statzer is still on 7th position. What a great move from him right over there. He is our number 1 Delta driver on the moment and will score major points. Micah Hendricks has gone into the pit. Many more has gone into the pit. This is not what you wanted. Where's Wojciech Svidovic? Wojciech Svidovic is still driving. How is that possible? He wasn't
that's
touched
really
in that...
unfortunate for those guys. I'm showing him maybe just a slight bit of front end damage, but otherwise, and maybe a little bit on the tail, but otherwise it looks like his car is still drivable.
All right, so what exactly happened to Micah? They all just slide off the... Really strange.
Yeah, it looks like there was no give. I'm not sure which car it was, but that caused 2 cars to get together. Once it started spinning, there's just no place for everybody to go. They were all so tight.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I was talking about, that being patient, because it happens so quick in those groups like that.
Well, and this is the moment for Francois Schenk and Matt Zepka to see what they can do. They can get major points together with Logan McKenzie. Logan McKenzie is in that lead. John Lozon second, and then Francois Schenk on third. But for how long? Because Matt Zepka is knocking on the door.
And it looks like Matt Zepka's going to make a move on John Lozon going into turn 1.
No, that's Francois Schenk. Francois Schenk
Oh, my
makes that
bad, sorry.
move. Yeah.
Francois Schenk. And that allows Matt Zepka to go around the outside of Francois Schenk, easily take the position there. Come through the S's now. I'm sure Matt Zepka is going to try to do everything he can to try to get ahead of John Lazon as quick as possible, see if he can track Logan McKenzie down, who's starting to gap these guys.
Yeah, this is what Logan McKenzie was looking for. It is his home track.
John Lazon goes a little wide coming out of the S's. Common theme for tonight. It's going to allow Matt Zepka to pull off to the inside coming into turn 6. John Lazon's battling on the outside, though, trying to hold his ground. It's going to be too much to overcome around the outside to turn 7 there.
Well, here he comes back in.
Good run. Yeah, he got on the power early. Matt Zepka just don't have the momentum, but he's got his teammate behind him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's good right now, because is he going to push him or is he going to take him 3 wide? Francois Schenk, what are you doing?
Take him 3 wide, Francois. We need to do this.
Wow, on the moment.
Pushing, he backs out.
Yeah, but
gives these guys a little bit of space. Now he's going to try to work the over-under under the Matt Zepka and John Lazon make some contact, and Francois Schenk is able to take advantage past both these guys. Now Wojciech Swiatovic out of nowhere is in P6 and all over these guys, trying to make a move around the outside of Matt Zepka coming into turn 1, see if he can make this stick. Look at those guys side by side coming through turn 1 as we crest up the top of the hill here. This one's going to be tough. Zepka submitting a little bit, gives him just enough room as John Lazon goes off the track.
Yeah, John Lazon is off track, and that means that he's losing that position on Matt Zepka. Wojciech Swiatovic suddenly drops in and is there on that 3rd position. This is the driver that comes in suddenly. Look at this. He is just ignoring everything and he just drives to that top 3. Francois Schenk still ahead. Logan McKenzie still on that 3rd position. 3.3 seconds ahead of everybody else, but this will be still a long race. 22 minutes to go.
Yeah, Wojciech just was able to, everything that happened in front of him was somehow able to part the seas. Now he's sitting in P3 just like that. It's amazing. This guy is something else.
Yeah, and where's Micah Hendricks on the moment? Because is he still driving? Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Micah
I'm showing
Hendricks.
him P18. Still on the track, so he's going to get some points.
Well, and Henky Panky will let it know, because he's driving on that 17th position, but it's Micah who now is going to take that, do that overtake. Look at that. McCarthy is getting
It's so wrong because I corrected you and I screw up everybody's names all day long. But it's a common thing that happens to me personally, so I just gotta help my man out. You know?
I definitely hear you, man. No, it's great to have some fun over here. Micah Hendricks, I'm not sure if he's having much fun on that 17th position. He's trying to see if he can get any closer. José Marie is right in front of him, and then Thomas Lava right over there. And then, yeah, where's the big battle? Big battle is still with Raymond Choi and John Lazon. John Lazon is, everywhere with John Lazon is, there's something fun happening. And on the moment, he's holding off Raymond Choi, but for how long? Oh, in front of there, look at that, Matt Zepka.
I'm watching a little further back at P10, Chris Uglietta battling with Dan McFarlane. These guys are going down the long backstretch here to see if Dan can get a run on Chris. Seems like we've been having a lot of passes coming into turn 10 here. A lot of side-by-side action.
Well, they're not going to make any move on the moment. I am curious what Raymond Choi is doing, because he is getting really close to Matt Zepka. But not making a move, but definitely trying to scare him out.
I don't think you can scare Matt Zepka.
I don't know. Matt Zepka is such a nice guy, but in the car, it's a different thing. And if you look at how much iRating he has, like 5,000, That guy is a monster, but on the moment he has enough for him on John Lozan and Raymond Choi. Right in the middle over there, he's playing the meat.
Now John Lozan goes wide again, exiting the S's. It's been a real trouble for him today in those S's, and Matt Zepka easily makes the pass, clears him coming into 6. That means Raymond Choi is going to be all over John Lozan now as we come down the backstretch.
Yeah, another battle that we have is August Blondel and Adrian Fedorowski for position number 12. August is getting closer and closer. Not sure it's going to be enough. He's losing actually a little bit of momentum right over there.
We're about to have a battle for P2, Pim. Wojciech Swiatovic is now in the draft on Francois Schenk as they come into turn 1. Wojciech is picking up a couple tenths a lap. Close the gap down to 6 tenths as they come up over the hill into the S's.
Yeah, this is such a nice feeling for him to go into that second spot. You do see right in front of there is also Logan McKenzie, still in eyesight, especially in the dark. You can see those lights coming up. I don't think it's over yet. Wojciech Swiatovic wants to win this race, has 18 minutes to do so. Is that enough, or is Logan McKenzie going to run away with this? I don't think it's going to be this lap, but it's going to be very, very close. Francois Schenk needs to hold his nerves. A third spot is also still very, very good. They're still 2.7 seconds away from Matt Zepka, who also wants to go back onto that podium.
The rest of these guys are kind of spread out.
Well, someone to actually have a look at is Eric Statzer on that 7th position. Look at how well he is driving on the moment. Is a Delta driver, but is doing very well in that top 10. Currently 7th position, and right behind him is someone that I'm not sure what exactly happened, but he moved up 21 positions. David Bauer. That's got to be a great story. I'd love to hear that in the broadcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm showing the same thing, plus 21 spots.
Well, that's an amazing drive from him, and he is not over yet. He will try to see if he can get into that top 5. And the moment that is Logan McKenzie, Francois Schenk, Wojciech Swiatovic. What happened to Wojciech Swiatovic? Why is he 3rd?
He was 3rd. Yeah, he's still trying to track in Francois Schenk, but Francois is not giving in. You have to think that maybe there's a little bit of aero damage on Wojciech's car from that earlier incident that's kind of hindering him a little bit.
Well, I'm curious because Micah Hendricks had to go back into the pit, so he will have to have some damage over there. But it is Wojciech Swiatovic who's getting closer and closer to Francois Schenk. For the moment, it's 5 tenths.
Yeah, not to take away from Francois because he's fast. He's a 4.5K I-rated driver. You know, he's got speed too, so he's going to do everything he can to try to stay ahead of him.
Exactly. On the moment, I do see Francois Schenk losing 2 tenths per lap. So it's not even that much. And now it's also, now Wojciech Swiatovic needs to pass him. That's a complete different thing. Francois Schenk can make that car extra wide. And this is all beneficial for Logan McKenzie, currently still in that 1st position. A little bit in the back over there is still a fight going on. Matt Zepka, John Lozin and Raymond Choi.
Yeah, these guys are just kind of running in a line, but they're all still right there with each other. I know Zepka's trying to pull away, but John is not making it easy. John's still running good laps. If he can get out of the S's cleanly, I'm sure he'd be able to catch Matt.
Yeah, it's that moment that Raymond Choi needs to decide, are you going to race John Lozin or not? Tolosar made some small mistakes, but is still in there on that position.
Raymond Choi just got in the grass a little bit, exiting turn 7. So that's going to cost him a little bit of time. John's able to open up the gap a little bit more.
There is a battle going on for 12th, August Blondel and Adrian Fedorowski. I do think that Adrian made a small mistake and loses his momentum. And Zach Perry that now also gets the best pass there. But this is going to be an interesting last few corners over there. Going side by side on the moment. Micah Hendricks gets another position over there as well. Thomas Lavoie is missing something over there. Zach Perry gets in. And Micah Hendricks gets again into the pit.
That's unfortunate for him. That's definitely going to rock the championship points a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. He was already dropping, came all the way back to 16th and probably had a penalty or anything like that because is driving through. I'm not sure if he's stopping right over here, but this has consequences for the championship. This is going to be great news for Logan McKenzie. The sad it is, but the great news for Logan McKenzie, he's still on that first spot. He will get a massive amount of points.
The great thing that Micah has going for him, though, Pim, is he doesn't have any drop weeks shown yet, so he's still got great finishes throughout the season. So if he can, keep his momentum going throughout the season, this will just be his drop week, and it probably won't be a big deal.
No, definitely. I see still Francois Schenk getting actually a little bit closer to Logan McKenzie. Wojciech Swiatovic is all over Francois Schenk. When is it going to be the time that he's going to take that position?
Well, the last lap when they were coming into 12, Wojciech had a great run on him, and he just got a little bit in the grass, and it just slowed the car down, and unfortunately had to get out of the throttle. But it was looking like he was going to set him up for a move coming into turn 1.
And we do see sector 1 here. He's definitely a little bit quicker. Wojciech Swiatovic gets a little bit more advantage, but it's not yet enough. You really need to be on the bumper of Francois Schenk if you want to make a move.
Oh, Francois Schenk goes wide coming out of the S's in turn 6. Loses some time there, but Wojciech was not able to capitalize on it. See if he can get a run on him coming down the backstretch. Francois Schenk is having the race of his life, I'm sure of that. Wojciech is fast, and Francois is doing a great job keeping him behind him, hitting his apexes, minus the exit of the S's there. All but.
Well, yeah, and then you have Wojciech Swiatovic right behind you. I don't think that will help much, but he's on the moment holding off very, very long and already for a couple of laps. He still needs to do this for 11 more minutes, and here comes Wojciech. Wojciech Swiatovic is going to make a move, or is he going to have a look? He at least going to show himself a little bit more. I'm not sure, but if this is going to take any longer, then Logan McKenzie is going to run away with this with this race. His home race, it would definitely feel good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where I got my first Skippy win, and it's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this track. Besides the fact that it's just a great track, it's so fun to drive. Yeah, and I think you're going to be able to put in some real laps here pretty soon, aren't you, Pim?
Yes, I am actually. I'm going to do the Skip Barber School up here, which I'm a little bit excited for, but also very much afraid for, because I have no idea what to expect. But yeah, that's going to be a 3-day course. I'm really looking forward to see what we can do over here, and hopefully I can make you guys all proud.
And the current car they're running is the F4, right?
That's correct. That's also why I'm practicing that very much on the moment. I don't think Wojciech is getting any closer.
No, I'm telling you, Francois is having the drive of his life. He's doing everything he needs to do to keep Wojciech back there, and Wojciech doesn't have an answer right now. I know Wojciech has been patient today, but it doesn't look like patience right now. Francois is fast, and he's letting the world know that he's a contender today.
Well, that's great to see, and yeah, nice to see that Logan McKenzie's still on that first spot. Raymond Choi has a really good moment on the moment in position number 6, but for how long? Eric Stetzer is following him, or no, he is following John Lozat, and John Lozat keeps making those small mistakes. Look at that.
Yeah, and Eric's just been back there, and you know, they've kind of been floating the gap back and forth. I think that they're pretty equal in speed, and it hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the easiest to pass around here. It seems like the best way to get her done is with a little bit of contact.
Well, I think that is already known here in the Off-Road Touring Challenge that works the best way.
It's great for this series. It's just one of the things that you know in iRacing, that if you race these Alpha Touring cars, it's a contact sport. It's just the way it is.
I have to say, I'm really curious, if we would drive this car, if we would be in this race, where would we end up? I'm really like, this is so much fun to see racing.
Well, I'm not going to say where I finished because it's terrible, but yeah, I try to compare my times as I do our weekly lap videos, and unfortunately we missed out on the one I got this week because we had some technical difficulties, so apologize to everybody for that. But I try to compare myself to these guys, and I'm not in the same league. It breaks my heart, but at the same time, it makes me feel great that these guys are as good as they are.
Wojciech Swiatovic, have a quick look at him, because he is getting closer and closer, and Francois Schenk does feel the pressure on the moment. We're getting into the last couple of laps. It's still 8 minutes to go, but Francois Schenk feels the tension. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, it's also possible that he may have settled in, knowing the fact that Micah Hendricks is not having the race that he wanted to have, that he may be willing to settle, but he's having a tough time getting past Francois here.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that is the case, but yeah, it's great to see Francois Schenk getting more and more confidence by each lap.
Oh, Francois got in the grass just a little bit on the exit of 7 there. This might be Wojciech's best opportunity to try to put a move on here coming into turn 10. Wojciech seems to carry quite a bit of speed coming over the hill down into turns 11 and 12 towards the start-finish line, so maybe he'll be able to close the gap here and get a run on him coming into turn 1. And he pulls up right on his tailpipe, filling those mirrors, letting him know Francois's got to be sweating right now, feeling the pressure. Wojciech looks like he's going to go for it.
No,
he fakes him out, just tries to maybe get him to overshoot the corner a little bit. Francois deals with the pressure really well, stays ahead of him. It's a great job not driving out of his mirrors.
Francois Schenk just is strong enough, but I do feel that Wojciech Swiatovic is getting closer and closer on the moment. And this is where the long straight is there. You need to be really within a tenth. And Wojciech is doing that. Wojciech is doing it right over here. Look at this. What a great momentum. You see that small mistake from Francois Schenk, and immediately Wojciech Swiatovic comes side by side. And this is where they're going. This is where Wojciech Swiatovic has been waiting for the whole time.
Yeah, and he's probably got the better position. Looks like Francois just gives it up.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, because see if they can actually do something.
Yeah, there's no sense for Francois to throw away a good finish. He knows Wojciech is fast. It's probably a good heads-up move. No reason to risk the race.
No, it's not over yet. If you can hold on, and maybe you can give him the favor again in the next laps. Because what Wojciech Swiatovic can do, Francois Schenk can do the same thing in that same corner. So it's all about holding on the moment over there. But look at Eric Stutzer. Eric Stutzer still in that fight with Raymond Choi for position number 5. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear this correctly. Eric Stutzer is going for that position number 5. He's fighting hard. Raymond Choi is holding him back on the moment. But what a great result already for him. Adrian Fedorowski, a little bit further back, is still in that battle with August Blondel. If he wants to do something, he will have to do it right now. Still 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, he's trying. It's a good run. It's a good run there. It's going to be pretty close to him exiting the S's here. Maybe he can get up inside on turn 6. Seems to be another place that if you can get inside, it's most likely going to be your position. It's hard to defend turn 6 and 7 on the outside.
What happens with James Carr for position number 21? He's in a fight with Jacob Wally on the moment. And they're going side by side. That is not a good idea.
It's Jacob Wally sideways.
Hey, that's
Let's
not...
out of the throttle, and Jacob Wally says, I'm out of here. I don't want any part of this.
No, that was pretty much over. How's Hank doing? Hank just dropped behind Damon Mitchell for position number 18. Hank's got to be happy. He's 5 positions up from where he started, and great new start for this new league, over here. I'm gonna give him a warm welcome, and I'm curious if Greg Lautenslager wants to do the same thing. How's Zach Perry doing? Zach Perry going into the first corner with Thomas Lava. On the moment that I say that, Zach Perry goes a little bit offline.
Yeah, he didn't quite have the optimal line. Had to back out of it, but up ahead of him.
Thomas
goes real wide. Has to take the exit there. That'll be a slowdown for sure.
Yeah, you will see that.
That's going to allow August Blundell and Adrian Ferdowski to get right in there with him.
I was actually thinking that they would do an overtake, and maybe Adrian Fedorowski was thinking the same thing, because he is dropping back. Didn't expect such a long break. That's not what you want to see. And we still have 2 minutes to go. Logan McKenzie, is he going to hold on? Wojciech Swiderewicz is getting quicker and quicker by the lap. Currently doing a 1:29.3. Look at that.
Yeah, and he's closed the gap to 2.7 seconds, so he's absolutely reeling in Logan.
He's reeling him in, but is it enough? I don't think so. It's got to be a win for Logan McKenzie.
Wojciech goes a little bit wide coming out of turn 3. Dips a couple wheels into the grass.
And immediately it's 3.1 seconds, 3.2 seconds, and Francois Schenk is getting all the way back over there. Look at this.
Yeah, Francois not done yet. That little mistake puts him right back in this fight.
And this will be one of the last laps. I do think we're going to see the white flag for Logan right after here, and then immediately Logan Wojciech Swiderewicz will need to hold off Francois Schenk. On the moment he can still do that. I'm having a quick look what Logan McKenzie is doing, because he's going to get into that last lap, and I do want to see that white flag coming up. Wojciech Swiderewicz and Francois Schenk are getting closer, but not yet close enough. And if this is going to be the white flag...
Yep, white flag in the air.
Oh, and then it's going to be difficult. Logan McKenzie looks very, very solid on the moment. 2.7 seconds. Francois Schenk right behind there. Wojciech Swiderewicz right behind there. Francois Schenk right behind there, and then we see Matt Zepka now also into that last lap. He's pretty safe on that 4th spot as well. Behind there is still a battle going on. Raymond Choi and Eric Stutzer. Eric Stutzer, will he get that best result of the season? Looks like Francois Schenk, Raymond Choi is still pushing. By the way, what a great race David Bauer has. 22 positions up from when we started. He is the hard charger on the moment. And while I say that, Logan McKenzie is going to go to the last end all by himself. Wojciech Swidovic is trying to get back in there, but he's not going to do it. Francois Schenk is losing the touch of Wojciech Swidovic as well. So he will take that third position. I don't see that there will be something happening.
Logan McKenzie comes into turn 10 here. He's about to finish this race in P1. Great drive by Logan. Able to capitalize in the right moments, be aggressive at the right time.
Yeah, I do have to say this is
first victory of the season, I believe.
The first one, but also on this podium, Wojciech Swidovic, Francois Schenk. Welcome to Atlanta and welcome to Georgia. Great job from him. Matt Zepka, Eric Stotzer comes up to that 5th position. No, what happened? Oh, I want to see that. Eric Stotzer made that position happen with Raymond Choi. I'm going to have a quick look where that exactly happened, but he took it on the last corner.
Yeah.
On the last corner, and there he goes. And I'm not sure why that Raymond Choi actually goes into the pit. He doesn't finish that race over there, but it's doesn't. I don't think Eric Stotzer doesn't matter. He takes that 5th position. What a great drive from him. And do remember, this is an Delta driver. What a great drive from him. But of course, big shout out for Logan McKenzie, who takes that 1st position.
Yeah, that's going to be a great boost for him, especially with he's currently sitting P3 in the points with Micah Hendricks having a bad race. He'll be able to close the gap a little bit on Micah Hendricks, and Francois Schenk had a great race, so he's sitting in P4, solidly in P4.
I'm looking at Logan McKenzie. He's going to bring it home right now, but what a great race for him.
Got to burn it down, right, Pam?
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to see which best camera I have for him.
I'm not sure exactly well. We're going to do some reverse donuts at, what is that, Spectator Hill? Is that what they call that?
Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think Logan McKenzie knows exactly what he's doing, but he's making a nice show out of it.
He's trying.
He's trying. Let's keep it that way. He's going back and forth. We call it the back and forth of Logan McKenzie.
What he's doing, Pam, is he's making smiley faces in the sand.
Oh, is he? Don't tempt me, because let's have a quick look. I cannot see that.
Looks like smiley faces to me.
Well, even he had enough of it. I'm looking forward to his story. So, Logan, get back into the pit so that we can talk to you. Let's have a quick look if we already have some people in. Of course, we have some people in here. Matt Zepka. Matt, welcome to the booth.
Thanks.
How are you doing? Congratulations with that 4th position.
Thanks. I'm doing good. A little sweaty, but I'm good.
So we're doing good, and it was a great race. You were in there quite a lot of times. So tell us a little bit about that 2nd heat. How was that going for you?
I got a good start, and I was like, I'll pass Dan. And then I left the inside open and lost a few spots. I was hoping to just chip away at the people in front of me, but that didn't happen. It was just the accident.
Yeah, no, that accident was a weird accident. We even saw Micah Hendricks was involved in it. I'm not sure if you were in his Discord, but did he got hit by it? Because he did go into the pit.
Yeah, I think he got clipped by something near the end of it. I kind of slipped through. I didn't see exactly who, but someone came across to the left, and I was very lucky to have made it through there.
Yeah, exactly. You were lucky. I think Wojciech Swidovic was lucky, and a couple of other people were very unlucky. So bad job on that, but yeah, great finish. I think you should be happy with that 4th position. 2 positions up from where he started. Someone else who started all the way up the front, John Loza, and then I think that's going to be a hard battle to see everybody trying to pass you and hold on. You had some tough times, but you made it into that top 10. John, how was your race?
Oh, it was fun. I had some fun with it. It was, I had a lot of incidents early on, so I ran into Black Flag later on, so I had to serve the drive-through. But I knew I was going to be holding up the pack, and I think that's what probably caused the incident behind me too. But it was fun.
Hey, that's what the admins want. Reverse grid will bring in these situations, and I think that's also the fun of it. You had some great battles going on. So, but I like to see a race, and yeah, we had definitely some nice big packs going on over there. Someone else who completely missed all the packs was just in the front and was waiting for Wojciech Swiatovic till he didn't came. Logan McKenzie, congratulations on your home track. How was your race?
Well, it started out about as well as it could have. I was hoping to get by John and Dan a little earlier, but when the carnage behind me happened, I knew that it was going to be a very stressful race, and at no point was I going easy on it. They were gaining on me. Waj was getting me at least a 10th a lap, and I think I have Francois to thank that wasn't a more stressful race. But the car was really locked in there towards the end. It just felt automatic.
Well, it looked automatic for us. You made it look easy, but then, yeah, Wojciech Swiatovic, I do think he has a tough time behind Francois Schink. He couldn't get him past. Francois Schink is really hot on the moment, but Logan, this means a lot of points for you and not that many points for Micah Hendricks. I'm not that good in calculations, but this will have a big impact on the standings, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Micah or Waj have taken a drop week yet, but that's definitely at least one drop week on for Micah. He'll have to be more careful throughout the season. This is good team points for us.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm probably sitting third in the championship now, but I'm really happy about the team points as well.
Well, definitely. Well, let's have a talk to Micah Hendricks, because Micah, welcome to the booth. I didn't see you had much damage, but then you did go into the pit, and then we won't talk about the pit penalty. But did you have a lot of damage in that accident?
Yeah, the car was very, very broken. Like the front bumper was gone. The steering wheel was at like a 30-degree angle, so I was like, that's just, what are you gonna do? It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's still impressive that you could bring it home, and then you did have a penalty, I assume?
Yeah, I had a drive-through from just driving silly, and then I was, one of those things.
Yeah, no, definitely. It can happen, and maybe this is one of those races that you can forget quite easily. We did see a different livery on your car. I like it. I love the Lego one. But what does this impact means for your team? Are you still with Curb Your Enthusiasm?
So the only impact regarding there is my technical abilities to apply paint on a car. So
all right.
I thought I did it right, but obviously I didn't. So yeah, I'm still absolutely with the team. Just didn't click the right things and trading paints for the race.
Yeah, okay. Well, luckily for your team and luckily for Matt, but Logan, I was just thinking, I do see that Wojciech Swiatovic is still on the market. Is that not a good team member for you?
I think he's dedicated to his own team outside of this league. He runs for Semper Racing, and he likes to rep those guys, even if they don't race here.
All right.
Discord, though.
All right. Well, that because you could get some more points to get those guys from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Today was a great one for that. Let's have a quick look at. I see Wojciech Swiatovic. Wojciech Swiatovic is here as well in the booth. Wojciech, welcome.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. We saw an amazing race. Tell us a little bit. The guys told us about the incident. I don't think you had much damage. How was it for you to go through that?
Initially, I thought I have damage, but I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Maybe there was only slightly slower current down the straight, but turns out, I don't know, when I was going side by side with Francois, it looked like it was okay, so I think I wasn't too sure, to be honest.
No, and that was a great battle. Francois Schenk really gave it you a tough time. But we did see some control in this race. Did you plan it out? Were you still looking at Logan McKenzie, or at what moment you think, okay, we're not going to get him to anymore, and second place is best place I can get?
I kind of settled for third, to be honest with you. I was sitting at 9 incidents, and I was, okay, I need to back out and run my lines. But then I got kind of close, and I think Francois, got a bit under pressure because he made that one mistake. And once we were side by side, he didn't really fight it too hard.
No.
So that's yeah.
But
That's how I got it.
he got you already so many laps that we really started to believe that Francois could hold you off. Great points for you up here. Let's have a quick look. Let's do some shout-outs. Wojciech, any shout-outs from you?
I don't know. This week, maybe I give a shout out to all the drivers that's showing up every week and create the league. Because without the drivers, there's no league.
There is
The
no
more,
league.
the merrier.
Yeah, exactly. And also the clean driving, I have to say. I want to add to that because there's a lot of fights, but it's always very clean and great driving. Thanks, Wojciech.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And maybe if you have to bring your wife, then you can go right now. But thank you for coming to the booth. Let's go back. Micah Hendricks. Any shout-outs for you?
I think I'll back off of Woj on this one and all the drivers to make such a good race. That was a ton of fun. A lot of clean racing. It was good running with you, Woj, tonight. Got a little bit of door banging in there, so that was fun. Just a lot of fun, and I can't think of anybody else. So yeah,
Awesome.
I'll just shout out the league again.
Awesome. Well, Micah, quick question: are you gonna drive Thursday?
Thursday night. Oh yeah, it's Long Beach, so 100%. I actually practiced this last weekend.
Oh no! I was hoping I could beat you one time, but you are fast in any car. But love to see you Thursday on track. Matt Zepka, any shout outs for you?
I want to shout out you all and Bot for winning. They had a good run, and it's pretty scary having Woj chasing you down for so long. So, congrats.
Awesome.
Well, shout out to Francois for doing the fuel math for us. And I think that's all I got. Shout out to James.
Yeah, well, let's talk about James because I just see him jump in. James, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
Oh, is it that kind of night, James?
I have to say, my mindset going into the second heat was closer to what I practiced for. I definitely didn't do any laps at 50 degrees Celsius, and I certainly didn't practice at 33 degrees, and it really showed. But I thought I had the pace to win the second heat, and I really think I did, and I had the aggression there, but I just went deer in headlights mode and totally ended Dan and Connor's race, so I apologize for that, but I had a lot of fun though. I got to battle Jacob at the end.
Well, that's that was a lot of fun to see that last battle going on. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to all the breakfast for dinner guys and second breakfast guys. They're the ones that kept me motivated to do another season of ATC. Not that I don't love this league, I absolutely adore it. It's been a lot of motivation and a lot of ambition for me, but it's been a lot of fun. But those guys really keep me in it, and it's nice to have a friend group, really tight friend group as well. So shout out to B4D.
Nice to hear that. And then of course we go to the one that took the victory, took a lot of points over here, Logan McKenzie. Any shout outs from you?
Well, huge shout out to Eric Stasser, P6.
Bam!
The team. I think it's the best finish he's had since he joined the team, so great job on him. And James alluded to it. Just congrats to all the drivers in that first race for getting through that first lap at 50 degrees Celsius, because the public races this week, they're sitting at like 20 degrees Celsius, so it's a vast difference, and a lot of these drivers adapted really well.
Nice. Well, it was great to see. I do have to say, I love this sprint events where we have multiple starts and then also different time zones. Like to see it at all. Thank you very much for it. Charlie, any last words for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations to Logan McKenzie for getting his first win of the season. Great drive. I also want to give a shout out to Thomas Lavoie. I believe Thomas won the Delta class race, so congratulations to you, Thomas. And thank you everybody for hanging out in chat, watching the races. Thank you ATC, Matt Zepka, Logan McKenzie. You guys put on a great league, and it's so fun to watch. It's really awesome. So congrats to you guys, and that's all I got. Next week we're going to be at Mosport, which is a phenomenal racetrack, so I'm very excited to see that one.
I'm not sure if I have cameras for that, so we'll have to prepare that. But yeah, no, thank you all very much for coming up here, and thanks for all the racing. Thank all our viewers for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday with the QRL oval races. For now, wish you all the best, and see you soon.